Right, okay. Hi to anyone that's joining me. We're going to play the Ultimate Golf Tournament, Tour Pro Division, 9-hole event. Hoping to get the top spot. So we're playing at the Chateau Whistler course. And as usual, I'm going to talk through the adjustments and strategies that I'm using. Right, so I've just upgraded the Orion, which I've got on the first hole. If you've watched me before, you'll know that I'm not a fan of the Orion. It's not my best club. So using a wind ball as usual, counting rings from max. That's sort of six rings from max. You'll see this is a really downhill shot. I mean, you can see it just visually, but you can tell by the bounce, because it's a really curtailed bounce. So something that I've been working on the past couple of days is this technique. So basically, looking at the shot view and getting it dead center on the grid line, and then looking at the shape of the bounce, and you can see with the centered shot view, we've definitely got a kick to the right on this one. So I'm going to move up and move down. It's definitely kicking to the right. So what I'm doing in that instance is just using side spin to line up so that we've got a sort of dead straight bounce. Now, might be a bit of trial and error on this one, because I don't expect to hole it. Just looking at that shot view right there, the upgraded Orion, I do actually get a better shot view on the level 9. Which disappears right where I want it, but I'm aiming to the left of the cup. That's the strategy, because I think I'm going to get a bounce to the right, and I think it's going to stop dead with that sort of bounce, like a 2-ring hop forwards. So just a little bit more. You can see it just starts to come back there. It's actually really nice upgrade on the Orion. So I'm just going to try and get a decent screenshot of that one. Just don't know if you can see it. Keeps sort of flashing bright and then dull again, but you can just sort of see that it's coming back on itself. The wind push is probably going to just straighten it out a little bit. You can see there that the shot view's just dropping into the hole. So going with a straight tailwind. Ring adjustment, I believe, is 5 point. Maybe just an under adjustment because it's downhill. So I'm going to go about 5.1 on this one. So I'm just trying to line up that window out. Just resizing the zoom box that I'm using. Right there. And let's give it a go at 5.1 rings. Right there. And I would hit great, wouldn't I, after all that setup? Come on, be good though. Oh, we'll take that. We'll take that nice bit of luck to start. As I mentioned before, I'm not totally confident with the short iron, but I'm definitely going to learn from that one. So a 2-ring hop forward, and it did spin back, even though the shot view didn't show that it was gonna. So we'll take the hole in one to start. Really happy with that one. Sorry, I'm just messaging someone. Right. Here we go. So I could probably, just going to see how close I can get. With the RB and Tour Pro Ball. Maybe worth a go. Should be able to get sort of reasonably close. So I'm just going to check the no adjust position using that swing meter. Yeah, that swing button. I think I can get there. I think there's actually a better run out from back there. It sort of compresses there. Definitely get a better run out there. So I'm going to use the Highlander with the top spin. Yeah, I think that's going to get much further. Sort of like that. Then the RB. Got a huge great ball on that one, which wasn't good. Right. So you thought I was bad at short irons. Wait till you see my wedges. I am shocking at wedge play. So I'm just going to try and sort of measure. I think that's about maybe 45% club. And just try to sort of set up on that left edge there. That's not a bad look. I'm going to try about 1.4 rings for the adjust. I've worked it out. Probably worked it out wrong because I've still not sorted out the wedges. Wind arrow looks good. I'm going to go 1.4. Great again. Come on, get in there. I think the great ball did it there. Never mind. Try and get some more drops. Going back to the Bigfoot. This is a bit more like it. Back to the Fusion and the Bigfoot. Aiming for that number 7 because I know that that's the distance. If I set the flag just underneath the number 3 on my screen, aim for the number 7. I should have a good Bigfoot range in. Need to start hitting perfect. Don't like great shots. Don't like great balls. Right, so 5 and about 8 rings from max. 4.1. Looks like quite a big hop forwards on this one. Yep, definitely. So I'm going to have to pull a bit further back. So I think that's the position right there. And then checking the sort of flight, the second sort of after the bounce. Believe it might just be just trying to read the green. Believe it might just be bouncing off to the left slightly. Maybe not. Alright, that's the position I'm looking for. Guide directly at the hole. And we're going to go 2.93 rings. wind arrow looks good. So we're going 2.93. Try and get the ultimate shot, and this one's gonna sink. I know it is. Come on, be good, be good. Right. I'll try and remember that. It's those, just getting the position of the pin on the big hop forward shots. Because I like to play with the second bounce at 1.5 rings. But on that occasion, I couldn't do that. So I had to play at about two rings because of that big hop forwards. Right, so we've got a downhill tee shot. Headwind. Tailwind would have been nice on that one. Easy shot to the green. But let's just see what we can do. Just making a rough ass adjustment on that fusion because I don't have to be exact. I just have to get somewhere within the range. Right. So we're going 7 rings from max. Nice looking bounce here, nice looking shot already. So the first thing I'm going to do is just sort of find the position that I want, which is the hole at 1.9, and then adjust the spins to get the shot view looking just as I want it to, which is 1.5 rings for that second bounce. And then we'll just take a look at that shot shape. Possibly bouncing off to the left on this one. So I'm just going to straighten it up. Tiny amount of right spin. And then play right edge. So we're going to set up right edge, straightened up with the side spin, and that looks good to me. So we're going to go 2.8, just over 2.8 rings. Wind arrow lined up, that looks good. So that's 2, 2.5, 2.75, 2.8. Do that again, 2.5, 2.75, 2.8. Right on that crosshair if I can. A bit jumpy. I'm going to give that a go. Got the ultimate shot. Oh, come on. Come on. 895 again. Maybe it didn't bounce off to the left. Maybe that was just my eyes, because I straightened it up with a bit of right spin. Headwind again, so all these short holes, I'm getting headwind on them all. Just shows you the look of the draw. What it does for you. You know, if you get the tailwind on some of these holes, you've got an automatic eagle. You don't even need premium balls. You just go with a you know, Mojave, smash it up to the green. Not getting that look on the wind, fortunately. We're going to try and get the drop anyway. So we're going 7.8. Let's take a look at that. It's quite a curtailed bounce on that one, so I'm just going to remove some of that backspin. Try and get it to 1.5 rings right there. And there's a definite bounce to the right on this one. See that bounce to the right, so I'm going to straighten that up. A touch of left spin, and then play left edge. That position looks good to me, and I'm going to go 2.8 rings on the adjust. So I've got 2.5, 2.75 and 2.8. Come on, let's get the drop. Finally got one. Finally got one. There we go, got a drop. Took us 5 holes to get a drop. This another short hole, headwind. If we'd got tailwind on all these, would have had around a -18. Get some really bad luck with the wind. So what I'm going to do is just take a look at the angle. I want to come in from the left. And now let's go Bigfoot again, 3.7. Count the rings from maximum. It's around about 5.7-ish, something like that. Take a look at that shot shape. Get it pointing 1.5 rings right there. And then look at the shape of the second bounce. There's a definite push to the left on this one, so let's straighten that up. Touch more. That looks a bit too much. That's reasonably straight, and then position on the right edge. So I've got the position on the right edge. I'm going to go 2.6, just over 2.6 rings. Downhill. So I might just remove a little bit, maybe just under 2.6. Just try and get that wind arrow lined up. Here we go, 2.6 rings. That's 2.5. That looks like 2.6 to me. Let's go. Get the ultimate. Didn't need that under adjustment. Just missed that one. I under adjusted. I was going to play just over 2.6 and I played just under because of the downhill. Never mind. Okay, big foot off the tee. So I'm going to go somewhere around about 7.7 rings and 4.2. So there's a big kick to the left on this one. Take a look once again. The shape of that bounce. I'm just going to add a bit of right spin early on. That looks about right. Straighten up a little bit more. That looks reasonable. Putting the hole at 2.2 rings. Thinking this is going to just drop in from the right, so setting up right edge. I'm going to go 2.9, just over 2.9. Just over 2.9 on the adjust. That looks good. Come on, let's get the drop. Got the ultimate. Got that one totally wrong. Misjudged the shape of that shot. Carried it way too far. Not happy with that one. I'll be watching that one back later on. Take some notes for the next time I play this hole. On number 8, see, there you go, we get the tailwind when there's water in play, we can't make it. So we're going to lay up again. Some really bad luck on this, on the winds on this round. But what what you're going to do. .6. So again, counting rings from max. 5, 6 rings. Just use that for the calculations. Again, check that shot shape. See, that's pointing at round about 1 ring. So we're going to remove the backspin to get it looking like that consistent 1.5 rings. Now just take a look at the shape. Looks pretty good, looks pretty consistent. 2.2 rings. It's just looking like it's pointing at the right edge there. Just going to point it dead on the hole, which is just going to try and just add the tiniest amount of spin. Just until it looks like it's dead center. Just don't want to miss this on the right edge. Yeah, okay, that's near enough. I might just pull at a slightly different angle just to correct that, because I couldn't quite get it dead centered. Oh no, just moved my target. All that lining up and then just moved it by accident. Let's try again. Well, actually it looks much better this time. Right, let's go. Right there. So 2.54, 2.55 rings. That's 2.5, just over. We're going to go there. Lipped out again. Pretty unlucky. It's just not happening. I've not really got time to replay this round. I don't really want to waste the balls either. Not looking like a win's on the cards. Definitely not. This lunatic at -15. I bet he got all the tailwind. Maybe not. Par 5 to finish. So we just need to get as close as possible to the end of this rough. Try not to get in trouble. So the route's not going to make it. I just upgraded the Hellfire right before I came on stream. Let's just see how close that's going to get. Just going to check the shot view. So that's got 72 shot view, but I can't see the final run out on that anyway. So there definitely seems to be a right to left on this screen, so I'm going to set up maybe there. It's difficult to see what's going to happen there, but I'm just going to play 2 to 1, so 1.8 rings. I'm not great with the Hellfire, but I know it's somewhere around 2 to 1 at max. A bit of luck to finish off, see how close we are. Turn. Not too bad, I guess. 1748, that's not bad. So there you go. Not the best round I've ever played, but we got very close. A bit of bad luck. A few 8-9-5s, a couple of chip-ins, hole in one on the first hole. And sitting in 7th. So a couple more drops, we could have been up in 2nd. Bit of luck with the wind. I think we got headwind just about every drivable hole, so that sucks. But thank you very much. If you've watched the stream, I hope you've learned something. If you have any questions,